Welcome back to Regular People Sports. Long night of NFL playoff football on Saturday. Of course, we had the break.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, baby. We had the breaking news with Kevin Stefanski. We talked about that last night. We're gonna give y'all some reactions from Saturday's game. Let's start with the Bills and these Broncos, man. Josh Allen. I think he had 4 turnovers. He put it all out there. Of course, everybody's talking about, this was his year to do it. You had no
It
Mahomes,
was.
you had no Burrow, you had
No Lamar.
no Lamar, and you still couldn't pull it off. You look at this game, the Broncos. I mean, I didn't really see they didn't really do anything special, but they did cause turnovers. But
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix, he made some big throws. I seen a lot of big throws that Bo Nix made. To Marvin Mims, he threw it. They was running that wheel route. I mean, he was catching the ball over his shoulder, and they just stayed in the game. But obviously the turnovers, them goddamn turnovers hurt Josh Allen. I mean, the one before the half, I feel like that was the one right there. They
Yeah,
should
that was the killer.
they should have just went out, and kneeled the ball, and live to fight another day. They got this man running around with 2 seconds left in halftime, and you on the 30-yard line, like,
Like,
bro,
what you think gonna happen, man?
you ain't
Just kneel the ball down and throw it away. I mean, Josh Allen's too many boneheaded mistakes. That's his kryptonite. It always has been. But he came back and made up for it. I thought he still was gonna, make up for it with that 50-50 ball. Brandon Cooks let McMillan take the ball away from him. That just was the dagger, bro. And after the game, they crying, bro. No, they were hurt.
I seen that. I ain't seen no like niggas cry after a game in a minute, especially in the NFL. Like niggas do that in college, like crying after they lose a bowl game. But
Bruh,
these folks
them
crying.
boys was hurt, man, because it's like they done lost. It'd been like 8 seasons back to back to back to where they can't get over that hump, bro. And them boys broke down, bro. Josh Allen, bro, you can't turn the ball over in your own territory going into the half facing a good team like this. I mean, just throw it away. I don't know what they expected. Just take a knee, like you said, live to fight another day. Because in these playoff games, that one mistake is gonna cost you the game every time.
Yeah, I think that play overall, that decision before the half, that's 100% coaching. As a coach,
Yeah,
for you to go out there and say, "Hey, let's run this play and let's see what we can get," like you just put your whole team in a bad situation. That was all coaching. That was Mike McDermott's worst play call I've ever seen him call.
yeah, it was just his worst decision. But when you got Josh Allen, you think anything is possible. Like you think he's Superman. Like he could do anything when you get in the heat of the game. But overall, looking at it, bro, let's just the real good coaches are patient. They live to fight another day, and they mostly come out on top. And at the end of the game, all them pass interference calls, bro. That's another thing. The game shouldn't even been that close. You can't, like I always say, you cannot leave it up to the refs to determine the game at the end because they gonna let you down every time.
Yeah, those
On
pass interference calls were huge. Tre'Davious White, I mean, it was clearly a pass interference. He wasn't playing the ball. He
Yeah, that was that
got
one, but it was a couple on where it was questionable.
yeah,
Like damn,
yeah. They
you
and
know.
that referee is known for those type of calls. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them refs. He done made a lot of controversial calls in his career. I've seen him on a lot of controversial calls at the NFL.
Bruh, they need to take these referees through boot camp, bruh.
I'm telling you, they need to go and put something. I think
Like it got to be requirement. You got to pass a test to be a ref. Like you can't. It needs to be more, more restrictions on these referees. You got to go through these. I feel like you got to just take them through boot camp and take them through some strenuous training, bro. Because it's really getting out of hand.
33-30.
Let the boys play.
Let the boys
Cheetah.
play. Yeah, they just them refs, they gonna let you down every time, especially at the end of the game. And I hate that, man. I hate when football come down to somebody throwing a flag or a referee having some type of judgment in his head, and he can determine the season of
Yeah, and the
the
play
team.
moves so fast, and when you slow
Yeah,
it down, you like, damn, that really wasn't even a
yeah. So
penalty.
their jobs is tough to trying to call these type of plays in real time and at the game and the speed of the game. So respect to all parties, but we definitely hate when shit come down to the refs. 41-9, excuse me, 41-6. Seahawks. Boy put that belt on the Niners.
BTA.
we wasn't really surprised. The Niners is, injured prone team. They ain't got nobody. Like Treon was saying, me and you, they might have had to call us to go out there and play because they had a good run. Kyle Shanahan did an amazing job coaching this football team,
He
getting
did.
Divisional Round. But I think as soon as Rashid Shaheed returned that opening kickoff, I think
Oh my
that was
God,
it.
bro! The 12th man went nuts, bro.
That was it. I
I
mean,
was like,
that
oh,
was
my
it.
mouth was, oh, I was like, oh,
That was it, bro.
bro, that was it. How
that was
did he
it.
be doing that, Rashid Shaheed, out the gate?
Shaheed,
First,
man, he's been
I'm
doing it
talking
all
about he
season.
be hitting them scenes, bro. He be gone, bro.
He's been doing it all season, man.
All season, ever since they traded for him, bro.
This
He been,
guy, he got a punt return, kick return, everything. I mean, he like the new Devin Hester, the way he be.
yeah, for real. And I'm thinking Shaheed's gonna make a difference in the deep passing game, but shit, he ain't really been doing it on the offense. He been killing them on that kickoff returns, bro.
Yeah, special teams, he's been making a huge impact. I mean, they give him a lot of reverses and stuff like that. They try to get a little creative with him, you know what I'm saying, in the backfield. But yeah, Rashid Shaheed definitely has made a huge difference with the Seahawks football team. Great acquire. I mean, I know they got a lot of other great players, and Kenneth Walker, I know he had a great game.
Mm-hmm.
Bigba, I mean, he's a top receiver, made some big plays. Sam Darnold, he didn't really have to do too much. I feel like once they returned that kick, that just made Sam Darnold life more easier, and that just really,
Yeah. It was 17-0 out the gate, bro. First
yeah,
quarter,
he
you
killed
can't
them.
dig yourself a hole that quick.
And that
In the
defense is
play,
scary, bro.
that's what I'm saying. With that defense, Seattle Seahawks defense, you can't go down 17-0 and expect Brock Purdy to bring you back into the game. You can't do it.
that, that defense.
And then the Seahawks, they was having they was forcing turnovers, bro. Ernest Jones with the savage strip sack on that tight end that changed the game early on. Then you had DeMarcus Lawrence, bro. Them boys was coming out there relentless. And then you had a chess match going on between Shanahan and Kubiak or their defensive coordinator. Remember, on 4th and 1, they called timeout at the last minute. Kyle Shanahan was hot. Like, how you let
that changed the momentum of the game.
that changed everything? He had him. Like, Kyle Shanahan came out in the crazy formation.
The formation was crazy, bro.
It was crazy.
It was empty. It started. It was like an ace. It was a.
I think it would start off as single back, and then McCaffrey went out to the slot or to the receiver.
He started off under center. He patted the center, and he backed up and got
backed up.
And then McCaffrey went out
in
motion and turned it into empty, and they just did a spacing play. It wasn't nothing but spacing.
And he like, hold on.
Yeah, it wasn't a spacing play, and then somebody ran it out, and Purdy threw the ball, and it was.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's a late timeout. And Shanahan was like, what the fuck? He was cussing. He was cussing in the mic. He was cussing at the refs.
He literally
right there.
Yeah, that changed
the whole game.
Yeah, I mean the kick return was crucial, but it was only one touchdown. It's like, okay, if we can respond and get a touchdown this drive, that'll even things out. But what they got the kick return, and then y'all went forward.
Convert.
Y'all didn't convert. I mean,
and then on the 4th and 1, you try to run a pitch option with you check. That was like
you could tell that was just a mind freeze blown play. The timeout just killed everything.
Yeah, Shanahan tried to get too cute, bro. It's 1 yard. Shit, just run it up the gut. But
I would have just ran the same exact play he ran last time.
And then just just read it.
Just run it again because
because they was confused.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And honestly, when he called that timeout, it was questionable because I seen where he called it. He called the timeout. When the center and shotgun, when he stick his head back and do that last look, like, okay, he stick his head back, like he stick his head down so he could see, and then he stick it back up, and that's when he snap it. He called timeout when he looked. He had his head down. He told the ref, because you got to tell the ref, and then the ref has to turn around and look at the play. And if the ball is snapped by the time the ref look at the play, then it don't count. He can't call it.
Yeah. I don't know if they need to make that a rule or it's too late.
Yeah, I feel like that got to be a rule. Like when the center look,
you can't be able to.
That's an indication that the ball's about to be snapped.
That's an indication. That's correct.
You can't.
He would have never knew.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like if the center look, you got you. That's it. That was. And I feel like Mike McDonald, he did that on purpose. Like he knew.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Yeah.
Hey,
41-6,
it's a
man.
mind game, bro. It's
It
a
is a
mind
mind
game.
game. And Shanahan.
And see, it messed up Shanahan's mind. Now he
Yep.
thinking too much.
Yep.
Just run another play just like that. Don't run that shit you just ran pitch with you check.
Man, that was
No.
terrible.
So now you got to put that on Shanahan. So hey man, that's why this game come down to coaching, bro. That's why these coaches have these chess matches all the time, bro. Come down to coaching.
That was terrible. 41-9. Somebody check on Treon. Texans Patriots.
Treon, where that belt at? I might need to give you a first aid kit or something, bro.
Texans Patriots. Sunday today at 3:00. Patriots. Drake Maye. Can he survive this Texans pass rush?
No. Hell no. These
survive?
boys are too relentless. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean that's my biggest question, man. Can he survive the Texas pass rush? I mean that's pretty much all that's the Texans' identity, and that can get them to the Super Bowl. Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson coming around that edge. I mean, C.J. Stroud is not. He hasn't really been doing nothing spectacular, but it's just been about this defense. They stingy, they relentless, and Drake Maye, they gave up 5 sacks to the Chargers in the wild card round. So, I'm curious.
What you think the Texans about to do to y'all?
Man, I'm curious to see.
I mean, you got these boys. This front four, man, is relentless. I mean, and they take the ball away, and they score on defense, pick sixes. You got big defensive linemen, Sheldon Rankins picking balls off, bro. They had a sound pressure against the who the Texans just beat.
The Steelers.
Oh yeah, against Aaron Rodgers, where they rushed 4, where they rushed 5, and then Sheldon Rankins kind of like sound pressure, like he was coming in and just fell back in the cover. He threw it right to him. Like, I mean, DeMeco Ryans, bro, he's an outstanding coach. He has that defense hitting on all cylinders, bro. Their front four is relentless. Their secondary is the best in the league. And their cornerbacks and safeties are the best individual DBs in the league. Stingley Jr., Caden Bullock, Kamar Lassiter, Jalen Petrie. They're all at the top of their game.
Them boys fire, bro.
Like
Jalen Petrie be hitting.
Bro, not just as a whole, but individuals. Stingley Jr., one of the top corners in the league. Kamar Lassiter, one of the top corners in the league. Caden Bullock, one of the top safeties.
And they dog. These boys is physical too, man.
Bro, these are the top. They are the top players in the league. So, man, and I don't think Drake Maye can handle these boys, bro. With that pressure and that elite secondary, I mean, it's gonna be tough. And it's gonna be a defensive game because the Patriots defense ain't no hole either.
Yeah, Gonzalez be locking shit up, and Nico Collins. I know he got the concussion last week. We gonna see, but I know I'm taking Gonzalez over any of these Texas receivers. So it's just like they gonna have to lean on the kid that they was doing last week with Woody Marks. You know what I'm saying? But the Patriots D line is pretty good too. That D tackle. He sealed the game last week. So I feel like it's a good matchup, man. I mean, both of these teams deserve to be here, and we just got to see how it play out. If you want to take it up to coaching, DeMeco Ryans versus Mike Vrabel, both players, coaches, former players. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they attack each other because both of these teams are capable of winning this game. It definitely might come down to which quarterback make the least mistakes. C.J. Stroud made a lot of mistakes last week, versus Pittsburgh. Fumbles and a lot of standing in the pocket too long, not getting the ball out. You know what I'm saying? So Drake Maye, he's gotten sacked, but he don't just be fumbling and doing all the dumb.
Yeah, he don't. He take care of the ball for the most part.
Take care of the ball for the most part. You know what I'm saying? He might stand in that pocket and he takes off too. He likes to run. Drake Maye will step up in that pocket and he will take off. He's not scared to run. So, the edges, Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson, they gotta watch out and not try to over contain him because if they
they call it cage rushing.
If they rush too far upfield, Drake Maye will step up and he'll take off to get an 8-yard gain, and it could be that type of game as well.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to which defense can make the most plays, man.
Yeah.
Because you got two quarterbacks who are not just electrifying like Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. These
Right.
quarterbacks are not about to take over the game.
Right.
So what defense is going to have the most takeaways or rattle the quarterback the most? I mean, I think the fact that Nico Collins out, Christian Kirk, they signed him as a free agent for this reason. So Christian Kirk need to step up. In Jacksonville, he was a number one receiver. Christian Kirk can ball. So you got Kirk and Higgins, and you still got Dalton Schultz. So I think the Texans have the upper hand in this game, bro. So we gonna see, man. But I'm going Texans all the way.
And another little story, Stephon Diggs, he used to play for the Texans, so former team. He only had one season with them, so maybe this might be a breakout game for Stephon Diggs because both teams gonna need somebody to step up. Rams, they coming to Chicago.
Ooh, how cold is it gonna be?
And somebody check the weather report. I know it's gonna be cold as hell, man. It's gonna be freezing. Them Chicago fans been waiting on this moment. Caleb Williams been stepping up, making some big plays. A lot of exciting football that he's been bringing to the NFL with all these last minute comebacks, and DJ Moore always catching the game winning pass, and these Bears been doing their thing, but you got the other boy on the other side of the field. You got Matthew Stafford. You got PUKA Nacua. He's a dog. His brother will rob you. Who want to rob
Who want to rob me? For real.
rob me?
So,
hey, this is a good
Matthew
match.
Stafford. Matthew Stafford versus Caleb Williams. And these two defenses, Rams and Bears, they're not just like the Texans or Patriots. So this is going to be an offensive game. I'm looking at which quarterback can make the most plays, which quarterback don't turn the ball over. And when you look at that, I'm leaning on Matthew Stafford because Caleb Williams, he can make all these acrobatic throws all he wants. But if you look at it overall, he is a great young rookie. However, he will turn the ball over. He does make mistakes.
Matthew Stafford made mistakes too.
You're right. Matthew
Stafford will give you one or two, but also Matthew Stafford, he knows how to address the room and situations. Like if he already made a mistake, because I haven't seen him throw no picks in the playoffs so far. When he played the Panthers again, he was on his game. It's like mentally he knows, that he not finna be doing that crazy.
I can't get too far out there now.
Yeah, so Matthew Stafford, he's a gunslinger. He might give you one. And the Bears is what we've been saying all year with the Bears. Number one team in takeaways. So if it's snowing and it might be a chance that can happen. But my main thing is you gotta stop PUKA Nacua. I don't give a damn. If I'm defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears, I'm like, look, man, just lock in on number 12. Devontae Adams, we can man up against him. We'll let him beat us. He almost 12, 15 years in the league. But PUKA Nacua, bro, we not finna let this goddamn white boy do all this, bro. We not finna let him come up in Chicago and be running around like he out here playing basketball on this team. That's you gotta stop PUKA. If you can stop,
that's what you want. That's what you want as a coordinator.
You can stop PUKA,
isolate
bro.
PUKA.
You can win this game. You can win this game. Bears got enough talent with they got Swift, they got DJ Moore, they got Colson Loveland, a good tight end,
right, man,
running around. They got a good offensive line. You got a great play caller and head coach. You at home. This could be a legendary moment for this franchise.
It could be.
So I'm excited to see how this shit play out.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. But I'm looking at overall. I'm just gonna lean on Stafford, the veteran. Caleb Williams. This is his first playoff run. And it's just the way Caleb Williams play is real risky. Stafford, he'll give you one, but like you said, he's calculated, bro. He's very calculated. He ain't finna just be doing too much. You still got them tight ends to lean on, Parkinson and Higbee. Inside the numbers. So, like I say, this game gonna come down to the offense. Which quarterback make the most plays? And there you go. I think Rams might run off with this one.
Yeah.
Bears got a lot of pressure on them, man. Yeah. I don't think the Rams have pressure. I think Bears have more pressure on them than the Rams.
You think so?
Stafford done did it before.
Yeah, I feel like the Rams. I don't know. I feel like the Bears. I feel like it's more pressure on the Rams for some reason, just because.
Because they playing a young team and you're like, you
Yeah,
gotta beat these boys.
yeah, and then it's like the Rams. They. I mean, ever since they lost to Carolina in the regular season, I feel like people been like, okay, what y'all doing? It was pressure on them to beat Carolina, and they almost lost to Carolina. I mean, Carolina could have beat them. They was 1 or 2 first downs away from beating them. So it's just like, they finna
And
walk up into Chicago, and this Bears team is playing at a high level. You know what I'm saying? They playing with a lot of confidence right now, and they at home, and I think this weather is definitely going to be a factor. Hopefully, it's not pouring, snowing. I mean, that would be a nice sight to see visually, but I
yeah,
know I
and
know Matthew Stafford, and the players, for the Rams at least, they hope it's going to be a clear game. It's going to be cold, but if it's snow coming down like 3-4 inches, then it's going to be an advantage to somebody.
And then another thing that I'm looking at this pass rush that the Rams have: Jared Verse and Byron Young and Braden Fish and
Hmm.
Kobe Turner up front. I like them better than the Bears pass rush. Bears don't really get pressure on the QB like that. I
Yeah,
mean, they have a couple solid guys, but I'm looking at Jared Verse to get after Caleb Williams, bro. He
yeah,
likes to run around, and he never sits there.
yeah.
So I'm telling you, watch out for that pass rush.
Watch out for that pass rush, man. Rams, Bears, 6:30. Super Bowl. Who you got, man? Want to make a prediction?
I'm going Texans Rams. Houston
Texans, Rams.
Texans versus the Los Angeles Rams. And then you want me to give you my Super Bowl winner?
Who you think gonna win the Super Bowl? Are you still talking about the Rams, or you think the Texans gonna pull it off?
The way these Texans playing, but I'm still going Matthew Stafford.
He going
Los Angeles Rams back to back, 2-time Super Bowl champion. Yeah.
He going
Sean McVay, great coach.
Matty.
I'm going that way.
Yeah, that's a good prediction. Good prediction. Yeah, I can roll with that too. I like I said, I want the Rams to win it. I mean, excuse me, I want the Texans to win it. But
Yeah.
I think the Texans gonna make it. I think the Texans, Drake Maye is like, I think them boys too tough for. I think they just gonna rough him up, bro. It's like,
Rough up CJ.
no, I think the Texans gonna rough up Drake Maye.
Oh, May. Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe that.
Texans make it to the Super Bowl. They started off 0-3. Who would have thought
Yeah,
the
that's
Houston
wild.
Texans would be in the Super Bowl this year?
Bro,
They
D'Amico Ryans, he need to be one-time coach of the year.
I'm telling you. And then the Rams and the Bears, yeah. I'm taking Texans Bears in the Super Bowl.
Texans Bears, that's crazy too, though.
And I think the Bears gonna win the Super Bowl.
That'd be crazy. The Bears,
Yeah, I
that'd
think
be
the Bears
wild.
gonna win the Super Bowl.
Caleb Williams with the painted fingernails?
Yeah,
Ain't
the
no
Bears.
way.
The Bears gonna do it. I feel like they just been in too many moments, and I don't know. They always just finish games and just
They always figure it out at the
they
end.
always figure it out at the end. And Ben Johnson, he been going crazy, man. So we'll see a lot of good coaches in the divisional round. We'll check back at y'all next week for championship weekend and see if who's going to the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Regular people, like and subscribe. We appreciate everybody.
All day, man.